Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Wednesday, September 23rd, 2020. I am Freddie Liebert. A courtesy call was paid on Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, by a number of agriculture personnel from both St. Kitts and Nevis earlier today at his office at the Social Security Building at Pinnis.
The whole objective today is to have a meeting between both entities to discuss two important initiatives that we've been talking about for some time. And I do believe that these two initiatives, once they're brought to the general public, of course, you'll understand why we are so keen on ensuring that we have some success. I'm speaking of the initiative to introduce a broiler industry here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and also to incentivize further those farmers who are currently engaged in greenhouse production and the greenhouse technology. Those two areas, I do believe that we can have some success in the future.
A number of persons were present, including Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture on Nevis, Hughie Sargent, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture on St. Kitts, Ron Dublin Collins, Director of Agriculture on St. Kitts, Melvin James, Assistant Secretary Natasha Daniel, Head of the Livestock Unit, Miguel Fleming, Head of the Crop Production Unit, Ian Chapman, Head of the Policy Planning Unit, Aisha Howell, and Policy Planning Officer, Yakima Daniel. The Permanent Secretary, Ron Dublin Collins, outlined what he hoped to achieve from the meeting.
This is really a continuation of the collaborative approach to enhance our efforts to ensure that we make this a reality, the broiler industry, and providing the support to farmers, advancing the use of technology through greenhouses and so on. And we would have begun this several weeks ago, and we're ensuring that this come to fruition. We see the need more now than ever for us to enhance our efforts to double our work in terms of what we're doing in the agricultural sector. Our continued review has shown us that we need to do a lot more, and this is what we're about. And so today we are continuing our plans, and we hope to, in the very near future, to be able to show to the general public the fruits of what our work has produced.
Immediately following the courtesy call, the meeting was held with a number of agriculture stakeholders, both on St. Kitts and Nevis. The contingent also visited the office of the Premier, the Honorable Mark Brantley. The Ministry of Tourism, in collaboration with the Nevis Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Health, has completed Phase 2 of its COVID-19 sensitization training for tourism-related businesses. As noted by Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Mark Brantley, the training was mandatory.
Phase 2 was the trainer program, and that took place over the period 14 to 18 September at the Jessop's Community Center. There were 294 participants trained over 4 days. Each tourism entity was represented by 2 to 4 employees. The persons trained in this train-the-trainer phase are expected to go back to their respective establishments and to train their colleagues. So we're engaging in ongoing training. We're just not doing it and say people might forget. We are saying that this has to be continually reinforced. The feedback has been very positive, and we're quite happy and would want to thank those that participated.
The training covered the donning and doffing of personal protective equipment, the mixing of cleaning and disinfecting solutions, the cleaning of high-touched surfaces, proper hand washing techniques, vehicle cleaning techniques, as well as proper bed linen removal and disinfection.
Some entities, I regret, chose not to participate in the training, and I'm to advise them that this training is compulsory for them to operate in the COVID-19 environment, especially when the borders reopen. Those who did not participate and may want to open, I anticipate that persons may try to do that, but that is why we have the compliance unit, the task force, which will have to go around and will have to inspect and will have to give a passing grade. If individuals are not prepared to be COVID compliant, then they will not be allowed to operate. And we will have to get the police and the task force to shut them down. So it is in everybody's best interest to cooperate and make sure that we are safe.
Premier Brantley is also the Senior Minister of Health in the Nevis Island administration. Still to come.
If you're telling someone thank you every day, it means that they're doing something for you, and that is not what public service and service to the community is all about.
The details right after this break.
Are you pleasant, hardworking, computer savvy, or meticulous? Would you like to be a part of a dynamic group that is able to capture important data on the communities in Nevis? Well, the Department of Statistics invites all suitable persons to apply to be an enumerator in the upcoming pre-census count and mapping exercise. When? This coming October. Registration forms are available online at niagov.kn/statistics or visit our office upstairs Valumar Supermarket to register. So, participate, sign up, or call us at 869-469-5521 extension 5060 for more information. Remember, statistics touches all of us, all of our lives.
¿Tienes ojo para los detalles y hablas muy bien el inglés? ¿Te gustaría ser parte de un grupo dinámico para capturar información importante en las comunidades en Nevis? Bueno, el Departamento de Estadística invita a toda persona adecuada a aplicar a ser un enumerador en el aproximante conteo previo al censo y ejercicio de mapeo. ¿Cuándo? Este aproximante octubre. Formularios de registración están disponibles en línea en niagov.kn/STATISTICS o visita nuestra oficina que queda arriba del supermercado Valumart. Participa, regístrate o llámanos al 469-5521 extensión 5060 para más información. Recuerda, las estadísticas nos toca a todos.
Welcome back. People with dementia and their caregivers deserve to receive the care and support they need to live a life with meaning and dignity. So noted Junior Minister of Health, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams, in her address to mark World Alzheimer's Day.
September 21st is recognized annually as World Alzheimer's Day. This day seeks to raise awareness of the prevalence of this debilitating disease. We show solidarity in recognizing this year's theme, which is Let's Talk About Dementia. The emotional, social, and medical costs associated with caring for persons with this disease can be overwhelming to family members and caregivers. The true prevalence of Alzheimer's in the Federation is unknown, but the stigma and lack of information surrounding dementia remains a challenge not only here in St. Kitts and Nevis, but worldwide.
Dementia is a progressive disease that impairs memory and other essential cognitive abilities. Studies have shown that dementia mainly affects older people, usually after the age of 65 years, and women, who are usually the caregivers, are most affected.
As a ministry, we will seek to improve public awareness and understanding of the factors which increase the risks for developing dementia and emphasize the importance of living healthier lives to reduce those risks. Let us start the conversation and generate the commitment to make dementia a public health priority. Let us continue to show compassion for those who suffer and show our support to those who provide care. The staff at the Community Mental Health Unit is always available to listen and lend their support.
On Monday, many persons, including employees of the Ministry of Health, wore the color purple in observance of World Alzheimer's Day. Deputy Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, says some of the qualities of a national hero should be kindness, good leadership, good ethical behavior, and he or she should be committed to nation building. Minister Jeffers made these remarks at a ceremony to honor the 5 national heroes in St. Kitts and Nevis at Yachtsman Grill on Friday, September 18th, 2020.
If you don't become a national hero and you aspire to be a national hero, all of the attributes that I just mentioned, if you were to aspire in such a way, then you would be the nation's hero, because you would have added to the nation in some positive way. You would have contributed to the overall development, and in the process, you would have transformed the lives of the young men and young women who you would want to carry on from where you would have left off when you have departed the stage. So one can aspire. You may not become, but actually your work and your effort and your energies will certainly put you in that particular bracket of one who can be seen as a hero of the nation.
He also congratulated the only living national hero, Dr. the Right Excellent and Right Honorable Sir Kennedy Simmons, for his service over the years.
When you're receiving thank yous in life, it means that you're doing something good for someone. If you're telling someone thank you every day, it means that they're doing something for you, and that is not what public service and service to the community is all about. So Dr. Simmons, I want to congratulate you, sir, for all that you have done to this great federation of ours. And I'm certain, as I've realized and I've recognized over the years of my interaction and seeing you going places, when you enter, you're recognized as such. The audience will certainly say great things, good things, and applaud you because they have a remembrance of what you have done in the past and what you continue to do. And I want to give you commendation at this point in time. I want you to continue in your pursuit to make sure that you're touching the lives of the people of this our blessed federation.
That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liebert. Thank you for viewing.